Hi everybody, this is Thomas Compter.
And I'm Jeannie Compter from 2 Flights Up in Dalton.
And today we're going to talk about a game, well actually we're going to play a game called Splendor. Okay, Splendor is more or less an abstract game. You're sort of playing gem merchants that are trading gems back and forth and things like that. But it's essentially a card game with some other accoutrements. So we'll see how this goes. So the idea of Splendor is, number one, the object of the game is to get up to 15 points. Okay, you'll notice that some of the cards that are laid out here have points in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, so if you accumulate the cards that have up to 15 points, then you'll win the game. You'll notice these tiles up at the top also have points in them. That's an additional way to make points in this game. So how do you collect the cards? You start by collecting the gems, okay, which are these nice little heavy poker chips, okay? And when on your turn, you can collect 3 different colored chips like that, okay? I can collect 3 of those, or I can collect 2 of the same color, okay? But I can only collect 2 of the same color if there's at least 4 in the stack there, okay? So we'll just go ahead and start playing, and we'll explain as we go how the game goes, okay? So, Jeannie, you want to start first?
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look down here at the cards and see which card do I want to take. These cards up above can only be taken with the cards. It cannot be taken with the tokens. So I look at the up here as okay, red, there's a lot of red up here. So I want to get one of these rubies. And one of the rubies I am going to go for is this one here, which has 2 blue and 1 green. So my first thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 blue, because I can only take 2 if I'm going to take from 1 stack. Yeah,
we should mention that in order to collect these cards, the price for those cards is right down in the lower left-hand corner. So at the beginning, of course, we have no gems to play, so we're going to have to collect some of these gems before we can go any further. So I'm just going to go ahead and take 2 red, and that's my turn.
It's back to me. So again, like I said, I need 2 blue and a green. So this time I'm going to take a green, and I'm going to think, what other card do I want next? Up here, there's the red. So I'm going to try for the next one over, which is here red, here red. So I'm going to take a green and a red, and then I'm going to take another brown, just because there's cards down here that are asking for brown as well.
Okay. Of course, I had my eye on the same thing, so I'm going to take a red, a blue, and a brown. Okay.
And of course, it's secret what card we're trying to go for. We don't tell anybody, but since we're showing you the game, we decided we're just going to play it more open.
Right.
So my next thing is I'm going to do 2 blues and 1 green. 2 blues, 1 green. And I put these cards back in their place. And my red gem, I put it down here so that I know that this belongs to the red cards.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn in 3 red gems to pick up this green gem. Now, the advantage of having the cards that are up here with the gems up in the upper left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, is those act as permanent gems when you go to buy other cards. So now, for instance, if I wanted to buy this card, I would only have to collect 2 white gems and 2 brown gems because I already have a green gem. And that gem doesn't go away. It's a permanent gem that I have.
And as soon as we take a card from here, we take a card and replace it. So, what am I going to do? Like I said, I'm going for this card here, which needs 3 brown, 3 red, 3 green. So I'm going to try to go for the green.
And that's 3 brown, 3 red, and 3 green cards, not gems.
So for this one here that I'm going for, I need 2 brown. I already have a brown, so I'm going to take another brown. I need a red. I already have my permanent red. That's a good thing. So I'm going to take a blue and a white. So at the next turn, I have the opportunity, if Tom doesn't take it, to get that card.
Okay. And I am sort of at a loss right now, so I'm just going to randomly take 3 cards, or 3 gems.
And it's back to me. I am going to take this card. I have the 2 brown. I have the red, which is my permanent card. I have a blue, and I have the white. Now I have a permanent green that I can use at any time. Back to you.
Okay. I'm still looking rather randomly at the board and seeing that I need more gems. Now you do have a limit of how many of these chips or gems that you can hold. You can only have 10 of them. So if you have more than that, you have to discard down. So at this point, I think I'll just take 2 white gems because I don't have any of those, and I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I'm still good with that.
So at this time, I don't have any gems, but like again, I need a brown as well. I need 3 of those. So there's only 1 brown down here. There's a brown here. I'm just going to take this one here, and I am going to take one of these golden ones. The golden one is like a joker. I'm reserving this for the hopes that I can get these here very soon so I can get this card so that Thomas doesn't take it away from me.
All right, and we'll replace that card. Blue, 3, green, and a red. Ooh. So I'm going to take a brown and a red and a green. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have exactly what I'm allowed to have in gems.
All right, so I am going to go for a green, a white, a green, a white, and another red just because I can. Your turn.
Okay, so I am going to go and spend 2 white, 1 permanent green, and 2 brown, and take this one. And now I'll have a permanent red as well.
All right, so because I see this card here, it gives me 1 of each that I have to have. So I have 1 red, I have 1 green, so I need 1 white, and I don't have a brown, so I'm going to take my treasure card for the brown. My gold card, coin. There you go.
Okay, we'll replace that card. Now you'll note that the cards down in the lower row are a little cheaper. These cards are much more expensive, requiring up to, up to 14 gems to get this one here, but it's also worth a lot more points. So obviously we're going to want to try to get these cards up here because they're worth more points. And the purpose of getting these cards is to collect these gems so that they can contribute to getting the more expensive cards. So it's a bit of a race here. So at this point, I'm just going to take this card because I have my permanent green and these 2 green. I'm just going to pick those right up.
Just the one I was looking at.
Aw, shucks.
Okay, so I am going to take 2 white just because I can and don't have anything else I can do at the moment.
Okay, blue. Oh boy. I'm going to reserve this card. Now you're only allowed to reserve 3 cards at max, okay? You can only have 3 reserved.
Don't have the card I need. Don't have the card I need. So I'm going to take 1 green. I'm going to take 1 brown. And I am going to take 1 more white.
Okay, I'm going to take a white, a brown, and a blue.
All right, so I think I have enough for this other ruby. It's asking for 2 white, 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 brown. So now I have 2 permanent rubies. I don't know if we mentioned this already, but this is a great game for kids just as well. 8 and up, wonderful game to play with the family.
Okay, so this is the card I reserved earlier, and it's asking for 1 green, which I have a permanent. It's asking for 2 brown, so I have this brown and that brown. And it's asking for 4 red, so I have my permanent red, these 2, and the wild card. So I'm now able to put this one into play. And it's my turn.
All right. Let's see, what do I need there? I need a blue, green, red, white. So I'm going to take another brown and I'll take another white.
Okay. Well, what do you know? Here, it's looking for one white, two blue, a green, and a red. So I have one white, one red, one green, and two blue. And I will take this one.
And I say thank you. Well, isn't that just funny? He just turned one over that I really like. I have two white and I have two green. Yay! And I got the one I wanted.
Okay. Blue, red, brown. I'm going to take a red and a green and a white.
Remember the card I reserved a few minutes ago? Well, now I can take it. I have one green, I have one brown, and I have two permanent rubies plus an extra ruby that I need to purchase my other brown card.
Okay.
And that was my turn.
All righty.
Planning ahead a little bit is really good at this game, but sometimes you plan ahead and someone takes exactly what you wanted to take. So it's a little harder to plan ahead. So you have to do a little bit of thinking and what's your second choice if the first one doesn't come around. And when you're only playing two people, it's not so difficult, but when four people are playing, it is much more challenging.
Yes, this game goes from 2 to 4 players, by the way.
All right, so I am going to go for a brown. I am going to do a blue, and I am going to do a white. White, blue, brown. And I like putting my cards underneath my chips, right underneath my cards, so I know exactly how many I have of each at the time when I need them.
Okay. I am getting to the point where I need to buy something because I think I'm getting fairly close to my chip level. So let's see, a blue, 2 red, and 2 brown. So I can do that. A blue, 2 red, and 2 brown. And I can take this card. I'll put these back.
And a card gets turned over. All right. I do need that green. I only have one white, so you really can't take it. That doesn't work. So I'm going to take this card again and put a reserve on it in the hopes that I can turn it over the next time.
Okay. A white, a blue, a red, and a brown will get me this one.
All right, what do we have here? Well, I could definitely do that. I'm going to take this card here. It's 2 white. I only have 1 white, but I also have the wild. 2 blue. I have 1 here, and 1 red. I have plenty of reds. So that goes for my chocolate or brown, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And I'm going to take 3 white and pick up this red card.
Ooh, I needed that one. That's good. Now, I need this ruby really desperately because there's no other rubies here. So I am taking this one here again and reserving it.
Okay. A blue, a green, a red, and a brown. I don't have any blues. Oh no. All right, how about a white, 2 green, and 2 red? I've got that. I've got a white, I've got 2 green, I've got 2 red. I can just take this for nothing.
All right. Well, you know what? Oh, I can't do that one, darn it. But I have that one. Let me see what I have back here on my reserves, by the way. Nothing that I can take.
Meanwhile, I should point out that at the moment there's only 2 points showing on the board. Remember, the game goes to 15 points, and Jeannie is not showing any points yet, and I'm only showing 2. Oh, she's going to be showing some points now.
All right, it's 3 brown. I have 4 brown, excuse me. 3 browns here, permanent cards, plus the 1, And that gives me another green one.
Okay. Now I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing a blue, a green, a red, and a brown will get me this card.
So he doesn't pay any chips at all for that.
Right.
See, I need that. I need that. So I am going to, again, reserve a card. The max reserved card you can have is 3. So I am going to reserve a 3rd card.
Oops. Okay. Okay, so a blue, 3 green, and a red will get me this card.
Ooh, another ruby. I have to have that. So I have 1 white, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 chocolate. Yay! And that goes away. Like it. I'm getting close to the card that I'm going for. In the hopes that he doesn't go first.
There are only 3 browns here, so I can't take a 3rd brown. So I'm going to take 1 brown, 1 white, 1 red.
All right. I need a brown, a green. There's no greens out there at all. So I am going to maybe take this card. This is 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 white is my. So I have 4 of these chocolates. I don't really need 4 at the moment, but better to have more than not enough.
Okay. I have a white, a red, and 3 brown. Will get me this one.
Ooh. And then we turn a card over. This is a toughie. 2 green and a red. I'll just take this one here.
A white, a green, 2 red, and a brown gets me this one. So as you can see, once the game gets rolling and as you start to accumulate some cards, the game tends to go much faster because you can start taking cards without having to worry too much about, which chips or which gems you have.
Well, 2 green, 2 brown. 2 brown, 2 green. I got it. And it gives me a blue stone card.
Okay, so... ooh.
At this point, again, I only have 1 point. Thomas has 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
I only have 2 points at the moment. I will take... I have 2 whites and 2 reds, though. I'll take this one.
In the hopes it is a green. No, it is not a green. Dang it. I really, really need a green. So I'm going to take this one anyway, even though it's only a white. And I have 2 blue, and number 3 blue is a chip.
Okay.
It's a good one for you.
Maybe. 2 blue, 2 green, and a brown. 2 blue, 2 green, and a brown will get me this one.
In the hopes now come a green, 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 green. No, still no green. Ah, this is not very good. Do I have a green maybe in my reserve? I do. I do have one. Oh, I forgot. So I'm going to take what I need. This one. And this one. And this one. All right.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to take, there's only 3 blues there, so I can't take 2. So I'll take a blue and a red and a brown.
Now, one of my cards that I took as reserve, and I just dropped my gold, so I'm just going to take one from here and pick it up afterwards. Is 2 white and 1 blue to get myself the next green. And I get this card automatically now. It's got 3 brown, 3 red, 3 green. They're right here. And so now at this point I have 4 points showing.
Okay.
And these do not get replaced.
Right. So I am going to spend 4 blue to get a brown card. And that gives me 3 brown cards, 3 blue cards, and 3 white cards. So I will get this tile for 3 points as well. And we'll replace this one.
All right. I need a white. And I guess I'll take a blue. And I'll take a red. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay. Okay, so I have 3 blue, I have 3 green, I have 5 red, and I have 3 brown. I'm going to take this one.
Giving him an extra 3 points there. All right. One of my other reserve cards, 1 white, 3 blues, 1 green. And it's your turn.
Okay. I have 3 whites, I have 3 blues, I have 5 greens, and I have 3 reds. So I'm going to take this card.
Wow.
So now let's do a little quick calculation here. We have 3, 6, 7, 10, 12. 3 more points to go, and I will have the game.
All right, what do I have here? I need this one here. So I need, oh my. So I am going to reserve a card, and I am going to reserve this card here. Your turn.
My turn. With 5 whites and 3 blue, I'm going to take this card.
And that wins the game?
Nope, not quite.
Not quite?
Nope, I think I have 14. Let's see, check again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm 1 point away.
1 point away. Oh my God. Can't take that one yet. Can't take that one yet. Okay. So I am going to do what? Nothing up there I can do. Nothing there I can do. I think I can do this. Oh no, I can't do that one either. Well, I could, but that's not going to bring me anything. I guess I'm going to take this one here. It's 1 blue, 2 green, 1 red, 1 brown.
What shall we do? Well,
you need that 1 card, right? No, you don't. You can't take it. Ooh. But you could take that one.
I could take any one of them,
and
really.
end the game.
And end the game. So I will just take this one
So
here.
I guess Thomas
Giving
won
me
this
my
one.
15th point, winning the game.
Yay! And all
Good
I
game,
had
Jimmy.
is 4 points. That's how it goes.
One of the tricks in this game is sometimes you get caught up in trying to maneuver your card position and you forget about the points. And the points is what counts in this game. So there we have it. This is Splendor. It's a great little game, up to 2 to 4 players. And it plays very quickly, as you can see. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And you can try it out up at 2 Flights Up.
And this also, when you play this game, the chips, they come in a multiple of a number, and the more people play, the more chips you'll have to play with.
Right.
When you just play 2 people, it's less chips, so it's a little bit more challenging to get the chips that you need when you need them. So again, 2 Flights Up is the place where we play these games. Our closet is approximately 300 games. And we just have fun every Thursday night from 6 o'clock in the evening till 10 o'clock. Anybody and everybody is welcome to come and join us and have fun. And there's no age limit, up or down. Anybody can come and have fun. Children under 16 do have to be accompanied by an adult or by an older sibling. That's totally fine too. And that's all we have to say. And thanks again for joining us as we present one of our games at Two Flights Up.